1 in 6 people are going to die of cancer. It's one of the leading causes, health problems of the world. That equals to about 27,000 people a day are going to die of cancer. I believe that there's another type of cancer that's even more deadly than the cancer we see in the world, including lung cancer, which they say is the deadliest of all cancers. I think there's one that's even deadlier than lung cancer. It's called work cancer. I know that sounds ridiculous, but there is such a thing. According to Gallup every day, who does a survey about the workforce, 70% of the entire workforce, and that includes the mailroom to the CEO, is unhappy doing what they're doing. That tells me that 70% of our population has work cancer, some form. They're in some stage because they're unhappy doing what they're doing. They're causing a cancer. They are an unhealthy cell, and their job is to make other unhealthy cells. That is a cancer, and that type of cancer, work cancer, is there to kill your purpose and your passion, which means you die on the inside. You still have a body on the outside. You're not dead yet, but you still smell just like a dead body because you're dead on the inside. You don't have purpose and meaning anymore. So how do we reverse this? I believe that there's 2 types of work cancers that you're going to face. The first one is what I call terminal cancer. This is a deadly one. There's no way around it. There's no way to stop it except one thing. You have to get out of the environment that you're in. Now, this is only about 10% of the workforce, and that's where you have an owner, a CEO, a general manager who is an idiot. I mean, they're just bad, hostile bad. Now, again, this is only 10% of the workforce. Most people believe it's a lot bigger. It's not. It's a very small percentage. In my 40 years of being in the workforce, I've had 3 of these that I call terminal cancers, and I had to run from them. I got out. Just like you would have surgery in your body, you have surgery to heal the cancer in your body. You're going to do that with you. You're going to remove yourself, the healthy part, and put it into a healthy body. Put yourself into another healthy work environment because you've got to get away from the terminal one. That's like having lung cancer. It's pretty much terminal. Now, that's a small percent. The biggest percent, the 90%, that's the cancer culture. And that's what you and I are a part of. That's where the majority of people find themselves. And that's where there's cells within a workplace, employees that are creating cancer or culture in their place. Now, here's how you know. Let me give you some symptoms, and you be honest with yourself, and you tell me, are you in the cancer culture? You have a history of, now remember what I'm saying here, a history of, or you're consistently calling in sick or you're arriving late. I'm not talking once in a while. You have a history of it. You're complaining, blaming, and whining about the bosses, about the company, about it not being right. You're spending a lot of time doing that. You're making excuses and rationalizing about your own behavior and saying that it's okay because you're not producing. You have a lack of energy, excitement, and excellence at work. You don't like being there. And the only time you're really excited is Friday afternoons, getting ready for the weekends. That's part of the symptoms of the cancer culture. Another symptom is you work for money and not for meaning. That's what it's all about. You do just enough to keep your job. That's part of the cancer culture. That's a symptom. Do you have any of those symptoms? Because if you have any of them, you have cancer right now going on. But here's the good news. You can cure it. It's 100% curable. 100%. Notice when you go to a doctor, if you've ever been around a cancer patient, they go to the doctor and they get the diagnosis, you have cancer. Well, the first thing a lot of the patients do, not all, is they start to change some things about themselves because they want to live longer. The doctor says, look, you can live longer by changing your diet and exercise, by living a better lifestyle, getting more positive in, spending more time with your family. And we're going to do the same thing to change the culture in our workplaces. You're going to change yourself. I'm going to change me. I'm going to become better me, more positive. I'm going to make a decision to love doing what I'm doing, even if it's not something I want to do permanently. I'm going to make a decision because I'm going to be a healthy cell coming in, and my job is to change the unhealthy cells. Basically, you become radiation to the deadly unhealthy cells. And what happens is you start a chain reaction. If you'll start doing and loving what you're doing, watch how other people, other cancer cells change to healthy cells. And you can turn your company around and change the culture just by coming in excited, energized, and applying excellence to everything you do. My name is Ed Carcarey. I'd love to connect with you. You can find me at edcarcarey.com. Find your passion, find your life.